Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCLA's offense will get the ball first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on the other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Dropping back, it's Bush. Caught near the sticks, it's Connors. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Callow. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Bush. Catch in the middle, it's French. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3, it's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. First down for this offense. The give on the option. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Acker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Bush. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with a pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Callow. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Connors. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Bush. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Snap it to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The running game has been thrown in reverse the last 2 plays. Would they dare try to run it again on 3rd down? Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bush. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Looking for a man, it's Bush. It's on target and complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Wade. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Handoff from the gun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Bush. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Bush. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Callow. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option. Here comes the 2-point try. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's French. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Bush. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
To tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Ole Miss, 8.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Callow. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Wade. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Bush. Snagged in the middle. It's French. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They punted away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on second and goal. Gonna run it. It's Calhoun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fitted in the window for the score. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. A little release to the back. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Wade. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. And the offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players.